Hello everyone, how are you doing? Today we're solving this math paper. This is 9709 paper 13 from the October-November 2024 series. This is actually the last paper for Pure Math 1, Pure Mathematics 1 from the October-November 2024 series. The time is 1 hour 50 minutes. You will be provided with MF 19. And the total mark for this paper is 75. By the way, before we take a look at the threshold, great news for the channel. We are actually launching the first physical location starting from February 1st. You can sign up for classes if you go to the website directly. Also, I'll be providing links for the registration form for revision batches or the crash course and mock exams, which will be taken in the Harmony Dhaka. The address is provided. You have my WhatsApp number. You can just message me. It's a piece of cake. And what's included with the crash course? A lot of people are asking me. For A2, it's 3 classes weekly, and for AS, it's twice weekly. You'll be provided with my notes as well as 12 question papers, as well as recordings of all the classes, and 24/7 support from me. So don't miss this out. If you're an international student, please fill up the form. I'll be taking international students. There will be a separate batch, and if you're from Dhaka, Bangladesh, please feel free to join. The classes will be hybrid, online and offline simultaneously. So yeah, if you live far away, you can join as well. And for the mocks, I'll be handpicking the hardest questions. And great news, we actually launched our Instagram page and our Facebook page as well. So starting some advertising. Hopefully we get more reach. We get more students. I have big things planned for 2025. Also, I will be doing an iPhone 16 giveaway at the end of this month or the start of the next month, because we will be reaching 3 years soon on April and 25k subscribers. So I just want to gift you guys. I'm grateful to you for supporting me. Thank you so much for the support. The top watch video has 105k views, which is insane, and we have a total of 4 million views, which is crazy. So I have bigger plans for this year. Hopefully we can fulfill those plans and dreams. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, if you do support me, if you like my videos, please consider supporting me on Facebook. I'll be providing the link below. Just like the page and follow me on Instagram. Big things are coming. More details on the giveaway will be given soon on the YouTube channel, but you simply have to follow me on socials and just like the video, comment below. I'll let you know soon. Anyway, I don't think we should waste any more time. Let's start the paper. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the threshold before we start. So for component 1-3, these are the marks. So it was an easier paper compared to component 1-1 or 1-2. 1-2 was harder though. So let's just write down the details. Let's write down the details. Let me just bring out the mark scheme. Give me 1 sec. So sorry for the delay. Okay, so out of 75, A was at 55, B was at 47, C was at 37, D was at 27, E was at 18. So A star, look at the mark, 10 marks, 8 marks. So 8 marks above should be 63 to 65, somewhere in this range. A star should be there. Okay, so let's try to finish this in an hour because it is 1:55 a.m. I was feeling lazy yesterday. I was studying a bit for my postgrad exams, so I was feeling lazy and I just had to make a video today. So I'm doing this for you guys, taking one for the team. Okay, an arithmetic progression has 4th term 15 and 8th term 25. Find the 30th term of the progression. Okay, so we know that Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. T4 is equal to a plus 4 minus 1 d, which is 15. So a plus 3d is equal to 15, and on this side T8 is equal to a plus 8 minus 1 d, which is 25. So a plus 7d is equal to 25. Okay, now we solve them simultaneously. Minus a minus 3d equals to minus 15. So 4d is equal to 10 actually, or d is equal to 10 by 4, which is 5 by 2. Great. On the other hand, we can find out a, which is a plus 3d equals to 15. A plus 15 by 2d is equal to 15. Sorry, 15 by 2 equals to 15. 15 wait, 15 minus 15 by 2, which is 7.5, or 15 by 2. Fine. So we need the 30th term, right? That is what the question wants. So 30th term, t30 is equal to a plus 29d. So 15 by 2 plus 29 times 5 by 2. Okay. 29 times 5 by 2 plus 7.5, which is 80. 80 is our answer. 80. Okay, moving on to question number 2. Find the exact solution of the equation cos pi by 6 plus tan twice x plus root 3 by 2 is equal to 0 for minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. Okay, so make sure your calculator is in radians. So we got cos pi by 6, which is root 3 by 2. Okay, so root 3 by 2 plus tan twice x plus root 3 by 2 equals to 0, or tan twice x plus root 3 is equal to 0, or tan twice x equals to minus root 3. Fine, let's solve this. Tan inverse minus root 3. Okay, so the basic acute angle is minus pi by 3. So since twice x is equal to minus pi by 3, what is the other one? It's going to be this plus pi, right? The other one is 2 pi by 3. Okay, now we basically have to add 2 pi with these, right? So we get 5 pi by 3, 11 pi by 3, and 2 pi by 3 plus 2 pi, 8 pi by 3, 14 pi by 3. Okay, great. And 2 pi by 3 minus 2 pi, I'm just checking a bit. Okay, 4 pi by 3. Okay, and minus pi by 3 minus 2 pi, which is minus 7 pi by 3. So minus pi by 4, how much is that actually? It's minus 0.7852 plus 0.785. Sorry, root 6 here. So let's check now. X is equal to minus pi by 3 divided by 2, which is minus pi by 6. That's fine. 2 pi by 3 divided by 2, which is pi by 3. Pi by 3 is greater than this. Pi by 3 is 1.04, so that's gone. Okay, so anything else I think is wrong. This is wrong, so obviously these ones will be wrong as well, because these are greater than this. Okay, let's try the negative one. Minus 4 pi by 3 by 2, which is minus 2.09, which is bigger. So obviously these ones will be wrong as well, so there's no point in doing that. Sorry, I just wrote a lot of things, but those are all excluded. Okay, that's it. Number 3, find the coefficients of the x cube and x to the power 4 in the expansion of this raised constant. Give your answers in terms of a. Okay, fine. So I gotta go for 5c1. This is it, right? Cube and 4. Oh, okay. So it's essentially coefficient of x cube, this one, should be basically 5c3 times 3 square minus 90a cube, and for x to the power 4 it should be 5c4 into 3, which is 15a to the power 4. I guess that's it. Given that the coefficient of x to the power 4 in the expansion of this is 240, find the positive values of a. Okay, We know this is minus 90. Alright, minus 90 a cube. Minus 90 a cube. Okay, and this is plus 15a to the power 4. And on this side we have ax plus 7. Okay, so coefficient of x to the power 4. What will it be? Essentially this times this, and similarly this times this. Okay, so we can write a times minus 90 a cube. That's one. Oh, I forgot to include the x cube over here. I'm so sorry, guys. Cube x cube, and this should be x to the power 4 plus dot dot dot. Okay, that's good. Okay, and plus 7 times 15a to the power 4. Okay, so the coefficient is actually 240. So we can write 240 is equal to minus 90a to the power 4 plus 7 times 15, which is 105. 105a to the power 4. 15a to the power 4 equals to 240. 240 by 15 is 16. So quartic root of 16 is 2, and they said the positive value of 2, so it's this. So we are going for plus 2. Okay, perfect. Solve the equation this. Okay, let's do this. We can write let x be sine square theta. So we can write 4x square plus 12x minus 7 equals to 0. 4, 12 minus 7. So we get this twice x minus 1 and twice x plus 7 equals to 0. Therefore x is equal to half and x equals to minus 7 by 2. So sine square theta is equal to minus 7 by 2 is not applicable, and over here sine square theta is equal to half. So how have you guys been recently? I just noticed that we've just been studying all this time. We haven't talked much about our lives. I'm done with my undergrad now, just waiting for my results. But yeah, hopefully, probably I'm a doctor now, just waiting the final result. And yeah, plans are actually moving to the UK or Australia in 3 to 4 years. Gonna give some licensing exams, but I might come back to Bangladesh because I really want to make an impact here. Let's see where life takes me. But yeah, I do want to continue this YouTube channel, see where it goes, because I think our channel has potential. I think I do make an impact for you guys, the students who are there for me, who are supporting me. So if this this really means a lot for me, the support you guys give me. So please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, like the Facebook page. It really helps with the algorithm, guys. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for the support. I really am grateful to you guys. And yeah, I just watched Squid Game recently, season 2. That has been it. I haven't been doing much else. I've been going on some dates with my girlfriend. That's been it. Going to the gym. Hopefully we'll be getting a lot of gains this year. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, that's been it. Enjoying my vacation. I'm actually free till the end of Feb. My internship at DMCH starts from March. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, we'll be very busy from Feb since I'm going to be starting classes. So make sure to sign up if you're from Dhaka, Bangladesh. We are going to have an insane crash course covering key concepts, and we will get you that A. Anyway, let's do this. So sine theta is equal to plus root over half. And on the other hand, sine theta is equal to minus root over half. Okay, so let's do this. It's in degrees. Okay. Angle unit degrees. Sine inverse root over half. So alpha is 45 degrees and 135, I'm assuming 135 degrees. Yeah. On the other hand, minus root over half. Okay, 225 degrees. So minus 45 plus 360, that is 315. So therefore we have our final answers. Theta is equal to 45 degrees, 135 degrees, 225 degrees, 315 degrees, and these are our final answers. Great. Okay, moving on to number 5. As you can see, it's a translation and reflection in the its transformations. Basically, in the diagram, the graph with equation y is equal to fx is shown with solid lines, and the graph with equation y is equal to gx is shown with broken lines. Describe fully a sequence of 3 transformations which transforms the graph y is equal to fx to gx. So we are basically going here. Okay. All right. So as you can see, there has been a stretch. Okay, because this goes here, this goes here, so everything has been doubled. Yeah, this goes from 2 to 4. Okay, so stretch factor, vertical stretch factor 2. Okay, so let's start doing this. Let's do the reflection first. So if you do the reflection first, it will be like this. There you go, there you go, reflection like this. So we go for a reflection in y-axis. Then what? You can go for the translation or stretch. Anything works really. Anything works. Basically, if you do the reflection first, then it has to be translated to the left. But if you do the translation first, then it has to be translated to the right, followed by the reflection. Okay, and the stretch factor parallel to the y-axis will always be at the last. That's the general idea. Okay, so for example, in the one that I'm doing, I reflected it first, so now I have to translate it 1 unit to the left. Then what do we get? We get this, it goes down here, here, okay, and it goes here. There you go. This is the translation. So then we have a translation of left side, so minus 1 0. Fine. And finally, I was telling you guys about the stretch, right? I was telling you that it gets stretched up. Then we have a stretch of stretch factor 2 vertically or parallel to the y-axis. So the general idea is, students, basically the other way would have been a translation to the right of 1 0 first. Like it would have been like this, and then a reflection followed by the stretch factor. Okay, so that was an alternate translation, 1 0 followed by reflection y-axis, then the stretch of stretch factor 2 in the vertical. That is also fine. It's totally up to you which one you want to go for. It's totally okay, no problem. Find an expression for gx in the form this. Okay, so we are starting from fx. So since it's a reflection in the y-axis, what happens? You know that if it's a vertical reflection on the x-axis, a minus sign comes in front of the function. But since it's a reflection on the y-axis, only the x values, the y values remain the same, only the x values become negative. Okay, so initially, due to the reflection, it becomes f minus x. And then due to the translation, we know that it's in the x-axis, so it will be an inverse it will basically be an inverse. What does that mean? So minus in front of x, basically this is what happens. There you go. This is the general idea. 1 will be added to x because the translation in real life is -1. So 1 should be added to x. So that's x plus 1. And finally, due to the stretch factor, 2 will be multiplied in front of the function itself. Okay. So that's 2f. If you break this down, minus x, minus 1. This is the general idea. Okay. So again, due to the reflection the y-axis, minus sign added in front of x, and then 1 should be added to x. 1 is added to x, but it also feels the impact of the minus sign, as you can see. And yeah, then just a 2 for the stretch factor. The alternate one was, I told you guys another one, like you could go for this is option 2. This was 1. You could go for translation of 1 0 first, followed by the reflection in the y-axis, right? Reflection in the y-axis, followed by the stretch factor of this. Okay. So if you went for this, this was option 1. So option 2, translation of 1 0, that would have been x minus 1, like that. And then when you apply the reflection, there will be a minus sign just in front of x. So it's minus x minus 1. The minus 1 wouldn't feel this, basically. It feels it here. Okay. And then what happens? The 2f minus x minus 1. This is the general idea. Moving on to number 6. How many do we have actually? I think 11 or something. Yeah, okay. We won't take long. Don't worry, guys. We'll be done soon. 6. The first term of a convergent geometric progression is 10. It's convergent, so R is less than 1. The sum of the first 4 terms is P, and the sum of the first 8 terms is Q. Okay. So first term is 10. Then S4 is P, which is A 1 minus r to the power 4 divided by 1 minus r, and S8, first 8 terms, A 1 minus r to the power 8 divided by 1 minus r is equal to Q. We also know that Q by P is equal to 17 by 16, or 16Q is equal to 17P. Fine. So why don't we do this? This is P, right? Okay, this times 17 is equal to this times 16. We can actually get rid of these. So 16 minus 16r to the power 8 is equal to 17 minus 17r to the power 4. Okay. Then what next? Bring everything to the right. 0 is equal to 17 minus 16, which is 1, minus 17r to the power 4 plus 16r to the power 8, or 16r to the power 8 minus 17r to the power 4 plus 1 is equal to 0. So now we can do, let r to the power 4 be, some other letter. Let it be y, okay? So 16y square minus 17y plus 1 equals to 0. Let's solve this. Where's our calculator? 16 minus 17, 1. So yeah, y is equal to 1, and or write like this, y minus 1 and 16y minus 1 equals to 0. So y is equals to 1, or 1 by 16. So we can write that r to the power 4 is equal to 1 and r to the power 4 is equal to 1 by 16. So about the positive and negative thing. So it can't be this. R cannot be equal to plus minus 1 because it's convergent. So R is equal to plus minus half. This is the general idea. Okay. So what we need now, what's happening? I don't get it. Wait. For some reason it's getting messed up. Okay. So now the general idea is the sum to infinity. The formula for sum to infinity is a divided by 1 minus r. So one of them will be 10 divided by 1 minus half. The other will be 10 divided by 1 plus half. Okay. So 10 divided by 0.5 is 20, or 10 divided by 1.5, which is 20 by 3. Okay. All good. Nice. Moving on to number 7. Given that theta equals to 1.2, find the area of the metal plate. Given, I give you answer to 3SF. Okay, so metal plate ABCDF consists of 5 parts. The parts BCD, DEF are semicircles. BFO, BAFO is a sector of a circle with center O and radius 20 centimeters, and D lies on the circle. Dude, what the hell is this? BFO is a sector of a circle with center O. Okay. Oh, I see. So this is the center of the circle for these guys, and D also lies on that circle, which is why this is 20. Makes sense. OBD, ODF. OBD, ODF are triangles. Both are 1.2 radians. Okay. So let's do this really. Okay. So we can do this. This is going to be 0.6, 90 degree, right? Yeah, I guess we can find this out. We can find this R out. So let's do that. Opposite and hypotenuse. Sine 0.6 is equal to R by 20. Make sure it's in radians. Sine 0.6 into 20. So R is basically 11.2928. Great. 0.2928. So area of the plate, right? Okay, so semicircles. It's basically a circle. So area of plate. Okay, so I'm going to find this out now. How? Pi r square by 2 into 2. That's it. Next, for the triangles, for the two triangles, what we're going to do is we are basically going to go for plus half into AB sine theta, half AB into sine 1.2 times 2, since there are two triangles. And for this one over here, we're just going to go for, half r square theta. So half r square into theta, where theta is going to be, 360 degree, 2 pi minus 1.2 minus 1.2 minus 2.4. This is the general idea. Okay, so let's start doing this. So pi into 11.2928 square. Okay, plus we can get rid of this. It's basically 400 times sine 1.2 and plus 400 by 2 into 2 pi minus 2.4. Let's do this. So this square into pi, that is 400.6424. 400 into sine 1.2, which is 372.8156, and 200 times 2 pi minus 2.4, which is 776.637. Okay, awesome. Let's just add these bad boys up, and we are actually getting 1550.095. So to 3SF, it is 1550. Okay, so that is the answer. Let's go. Moving on to number B. Given instead that the area of each semicircle is 50 pi, exact perimeter. Okay, reset. Area of each semicircle is 50 pi. So this is 50 pi. So what does that mean? Pi r square by 2 is equal to 50 pi. R square is equal to 100. So r, sorry, you just heard that. Sorry, r is basically 10 centimeter, right? Okay. So now we just got to know that r is actually 10 centimeters. Okay. So now it's just the opposite. Okay. Now we have to find this alpha. Let's call this alpha. Okay. Right. So since this is alpha, we have to find. Oh wait, this is the radius, right? We know this. This is 20. Can we work something out? Oh yeah, we need the angle though, right? So we can write sine alpha is equal to 10 by 20. Sine alpha equals to 10 by 20. So it's sine inverse half. So alpha is pi by 6. We already know that. So that's fine. Okay. So since this is pi by 6, what will the whole thing be? Since this is pi by 6, the whole thing is going to be pi by 3. This is also going to be pi by 3. Okay, so we are asked to find out the perimeter. So we have 2 of these, right? And what will this be? This will basically be 2 pi minus pi by 3 minus pi by 3, which is 4 pi by 3. Okay. And this basically, okay. So these ones, they are identical. It's basically a circle. 2 pi r by 2 into 2. So perimeter equals to 2 pi r by 2 times 2 plus, what will this be? The arc length s is equal to r theta, 20 times 4 pi by 3 plus 20 times 4 pi by 3. There you go. Okay. So this should be 2 into pi into r. What is the radius of this? We found it to be 10, right? 10. This plus 80 by 3 pi. Let's find out. 20 pi plus 80 pi by 3. So that is 140 pi by 3. Do they want the exact answer? Exact perimeter. So this is the answer. Either this or you can give it in mixed fractions. 46, 2 pi by 3. Awesome. Last few questions. 8, 9, 10, 11. Express this in the completing square form. Okay. All right. X whole square minus 2x. There's going to be 2 plus 2 square minus 2 square plus 14 by 3. Okay. Minus 4 plus 14 by 3. Man, I don't read One Piece for a really long time. I have to catch up. I got like 10 chapters to catch up or something. To catch up to x minus 2 whole square plus 2. Okay. Done. The function is defined by this. Okay. What's the minimum value? At x equals to 2, the minimum value of fx is also 2. So it's kind of like this. At x equals to 2, it's kind of like the graph is kind of like this. So for it to be 1 to 1, it has to be greater than 2. That is the least value. So k is equal to 2 essentially. That is the answer. Because after this, it is 1 to 1. Okay. Fine. For the rest of this question, you should assume that k has the value found in part b. Find an expression for f inverse x. Okay. So you can write let fx be y. So y is equal to, always use the completed squares form, plus 2. Y minus 2 equals to 3. Plus minus. Great. Okay, now we gotta choose. So I taught you a trick in my previous video. If it's greater than, it's always positive. If it's less than, it's negative, right? So 2 plus root over x minus 2 by 3. That is the answer. Let's go. Okay, moving on to D. Hence or otherwise solve this equation. If fx is equal to 29. So they used hence. Okay, so basically, what is the general idea? The fast way to do this is just applying 29 to f inverse x. Okay, we have f inverse x, right? F inverse x is this. So if you apply this f inverse 29, what do you get? 2 plus root over 29 minus 2 by 3, 27 by 3, which is 9. It's 2 plus 3, which is 5. So we are saying that f inverse 29 is actually 5. So now if you go for 5 again, f inverse, your answer to this basically, then what happens? Go again. 2 plus root over 5 minus 2 by 3, which is 2 plus 3 by 3. 2 plus root 1, which is 1. So the final answer is 3. So this method applies. Like when you do this, when you have fx, if you find out the inverse, like we are basically going backwards, okay? We are going backwards because we have the answer. So, you know, like you can go backwards with this. If you apply f inverse x and if you apply this answer over here, then you get rid of this fx. So then you just have fx is equal to 5. And then if you apply f inverse this answer again, you're going backwards again. So you're gonna find out the x. So that's how it works. And the other way is the manual process, which is like literally doing fx, which is basically this inside this. I'll show you. Wait. God damn it, stuff. Wait. So 3, you gotta input this in, right? Oh my god. Okay, this goes, this is this thing, minus 2, right? Whole square plus 2, fine. I guess so. Like this is how it's supposed to be. It's a bit complicated. Okay, we can get rid of this. So 3x squared minus 4x, 29 on this side. Okay, we can actually keep it like this, right? x minus 2 whole square plus 2. 29 on this side. 29 minus 2 is 27. 27 by 3 is 9. Okay. Fine. We can break this down. So x square minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 1. X square minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. So if you solve this using the calculator, I just showed you guys two ways, okay, but the other one was much faster. X is only equal to 3. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, good to know. 9. So we have the last 3 sums left now. Let's finish this. It's almost 3 a.m. Find the x coordinates of the points of intersection. Okay, so x cubed minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 2x cubed minus 4x squared plus 3. So minus x cubed plus 4x squared minus 3x is equal to 0. X cubed minus 4x squared plus 3x equals to 0. Then x squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. So one of them is x equals to 0, and for the other one, 1 minus 4 and 3, this x equals to 0, 3 and 1, or so it seems. Okay, great, awesome. Find the area of the shaded region. So this is 3 and this is 1, so this one is on top. Yeah, okay, area equals to limits 3 and 1, so it's going to be x cubed minus 3x plus 3 on top, minus 2x cubed plus 4x squared minus 3 dx. So minus x cubed plus 4x squared minus 3x dx. Fine. So it's minus x to the power 4 by 4 plus 4x cubed by 3 minus 3x squared by 2. Okay, so that is minus 81 by 4 plus 4 into 27, which is 108. 3 into 9. 27. What the hell is this? I can't even understand my own handwriting. By 2 plus 1 by 4 minus 4 by 3 plus 3 by 2. Okay, so let's do this. Minus 81 by 4 plus 108 by 3 minus 27 by 2 plus 0.25 minus 4 by 3 plus 1.5. We are getting 8 by 3. Hopefully it matches with the mark scheme. Let me check. Yes, it does. Okay, we are good to go, guys. We are good to go for number 10. So 10 and 11, last two sums, then we are done for the day. Hopefully we'll be taking 10 to 15 minutes for this. Okay, points A and B have coordinates 4, 3 and 8 minus 7 respectively. A circle with radius 10 passes through the points A and B. Show the center of the circle lies on the line this. Okay, so what is the general idea? So like, what if I draw a circle for you guys? Check this. I think it's best if we kind of draw this. It will be easy for you guys to understand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. As usual, let me cook. Rotate to 90 degrees. Yeah. Awesome. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Another hand, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 5. Okay. So okay, so the general idea is 4 3 8 minus 5, A and B. Our circle passes through these 2 points. Okay, this is just the general idea. Points A and points B. Now, the circle has radius 10. We know that information. So the first thing we can do is we can find out the gradient of AB, because let's try doing that. Check this. I want to find out the distance AB first. Okay, let's find out the absolute distance AB. Minus 5 minus 3 whole square plus 8 minus 4 whole square. I'm just thinking something. It might be the diameter. So 8 square plus 4 square, root of answer. Oh, okay. It's actually 4 root 5. That's the distance. Great. Minus 5 minus 3 whole square, which is 64. 8 minus 4 whole square, which is 16. 16 plus 64, root of answer is 4 root 5. Okay, makes sense. Okay. So this is not the diameter. Okay, this is something you guys have to understand, that this is not the diameter. So I shouldn't draw it like this. I should basically draw it like this. Maybe this is fine. Now it makes sense. Okay, so this is clearly not the diameter, right? These are, because I just checked and it's not 10. If it was 10, sorry, if it was 20, it would have been the diameter. So clearly it is not the diameter. It is basically something like this. It's a chord. So what can we do now? Basically we can find out the gradient of AB. AB is going to be minus 5 minus 3 divided by 8 minus 4, which is minus 8 by 4 or minus 2. Alright. We can also find out the midpoint of AB, which is basically 4 plus 8 by 2 and 3 minus 5 by 2. That is 12 by 2, 6, and 3 minus 2 by 2, which is minus 1. This is the midpoint of AB. It's somewhere over here. So basically the logic is the perpendicular bisector of this chord, right? The center will lie on that perpendicular bisector. That's the logic that we are going to apply. So gradient of the normal of AB will actually be plus half. So, and perpendicular bisector. So we know that this point is 6 minus 1. So y plus 1 is equal to half x minus 6. So y is equal to half x minus 3 minus 1. Y is equal to half x minus 4. So that is the answer. It matches. So this was a tricky sum actually. I see this after a long time. Find two possible equations of the circle. Okay. So we know that the radius is 10. So can we not do this? Like we know that this will be 10. We also know that this will be 10, right? And we know that's the logic basically. Okay. So we don't know this point though. However, we can just use any letter. In the mark scheme they used A. We know that this is the coordinates of the center, right? So we can just write the center as if the x coordinate is a, right? If the x coordinate is a, y will be half a minus 4. Okay, y will be half a minus 4. This is the center. So it's kind of like this. This is one method that we can use. Any point works. Okay, you can either use 4 3 or 8 minus 5. The logic I was telling you guys, like the distance between these two will be like 10. So I'm using 4 3 point a. So 4 3 is being used, and this, so 4 minus a whole square plus 3 minus half a plus 4 whole square is equal to 10 square. Okay, that's that. So 16 minus 8a plus a square plus 7 minus half a whole square equals to 100. 16 minus 8a plus a square plus 49 minus 7a plus 1 by 4 a square is equal to 100. So 5 by 4a square minus 8 minus 7, which is minus 15a. 16 plus 49 minus 100. This is minus 35 equals to 0. Now I multiply everything by 4. So 5a square minus 60a minus 140 is equal to 0. And everything can be divided by 5 actually. Sorry, I forgot to say that. So a square minus, it should be like 12a minus 28 is equal to 0. Now just solve this on the calculator. Okay, so one of them is this, the other is this. So a is 14 or minus 2, and we know that y is half a minus 4. So y is 7 minus 4, which is 3, or y is equal to minus 1 minus 4, which is minus 5. So the coordinates are 14, 3, minus 2, minus 5. But they want the equations of the circle. So x minus 14 whole square is inverted, right? Plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to 10 square, which is 100. Or x plus 2 whole square plus y plus 5 whole square is equal to 100. These two are our answers. Yeah, tricky sum, tricky sum. Moving on to the last one, calculus, my favorite topic. Y is k x to the power half minus 4x square plus 2. Find dy by dx. Okay, half k x to the power minus half minus 8x, and d square y by dx square will be minus 1 by 4 k x to the power minus 3 by 2 minus 8. Okay, it is given that k is equal to determine the nature, the stationary point coordinates and the nature. So dy by dx equals to 0. So half into 2 into x to the power minus half minus 8 into x is equal to 0. So yeah, we can get rid of this. So 1 by root x minus 8x equals to 0. Okay, root x, 1 minus 8x to the power 1 plus half, which is 3 by 2. Okay, let's do this. 1 by 8 square cubic root, that is 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Now the nature. Minus 1 by 4 into 2 into 1 by 4 to the power minus 3 by 2 minus 8. Minus 1 by 4 into 2 into 1 by 4 to the power minus 3 by 2 minus 8. It is a negative value of minus 12. So since it is less than 0, maximum point. Okay, that is the logic, right? but they do want the coordinates of the stationary point, so we got to find out y as well. So we know that y is equal to kx to the power half minus 4x square plus 2. So y is equal to 2 times x is 1 by 4, right? 1 by 4 to the power half minus 4 into 1 by 4 square plus 2. So 2 into 1 by 4 to the power half, which is 0.5, that is 1, minus 4 into 1 by 4 square, which is 1 by 4 plus 2. So 1 plus 2 minus 0.25, which is 11 by 4. Okay, this is high yield information. Yeah, so this is the last part, and this yeah, okay. So the coordinates are 1 by 4 and 11 by 4, right? Awesome. Let's go to the final one. Points A and B on the curve have coordinates x coordinates 0.25 and 1 respectively. For a different value of k, the tangents to the curve at points A and B meet at a point x with coordinate 0.6. Okay, fine. Come on. So this is the equation of the curve. Y is equal to kx to the power half minus 4x squared plus 2. So let's input the points. Root 0.25, it's 0.5, so it's basically 0.5k. So I'm inputting this 0.25 square 1 by 16 into 4, which is minus 1 by 4 plus 2, 7 by 4. Okay, and another one, just k minus 4 plus 2. There you go. Fine. Okay. Oh, sorry. No, we needed this because we're going to find out the tangents now. So for the tangent, we have to use dy by dx, which is this over here. What just happened? Okay, so again, x 0.25 0.25 to the power minus half into 0.5, which is just 1. So that's just k minus 8 into 0.25, which is 2. And for this one, it's just going to be half k minus 8. Fine. So we have the value of the gradient as well, the dy by dx. Now we have to find out the equation of the tangent. Okay, so let's try doing it. We have the coordinates, right? It is 0.25 and 0.5k plus 7 by 4. Okay, so the y coordinates for this is x is equal to 1 and the y coordinate is k minus 2. Okay, let's do this. Let's find out the equation of the tangent. So let's do this one first. So it's actually y minus k plus 2 is equal to dy by dx, which is half k minus 8, and x minus the x coordinate, which is x minus 1. Fine. And on this end, we actually have y minus 0.5k minus 7 by 4. Actually, both of them will be minus 7.7 by 4. How much is that? 7 by 4 is actually 1.75. So let's just use 1.75. Minus 1.75 is equal to dy by dx, which is k minus 2 and the x coordinate x minus 0.25. Okay, that's good, that's good. So that's great. Now when are they actually meeting? Let's just keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. Let's do it this way. K minus 2 x minus 0.25, this will be multiplied, fine, plus 0.5k plus 1.75, done. And this one will be half k minus 8 times x minus 1 plus k minus 2, done. Now when they meet at this coordinate x is equal to 0.6, let's just input it over here. We can write k minus 2 and 0.6 minus 0.25 plus 0.5k plus 1.75 is equal to half k minus 8, 0.6 minus 1 plus k minus 2. Okay, so 0.6 minus 0.25, that is 0.35. So k minus 2 times 0.35 plus 0.5k plus 1.75 is equal to 0.5k minus 8 times minus 0.4 plus k minus 2. Okay, next 0.35 k minus 0.70 plus 0.5k plus 1.75 is equal to 0.5 into minus 0.4, which is minus 0.2k, and minus 8 into minus 0.4, which is plus 3.2 plus k minus 2. So 0.35 plus 0.5 plus 0.2 minus 1, that is 0.05 k on the left hand side, and on the right we have 3.2 minus 2 plus 0.7 minus 1.75, that is 0.15 on the right hand side, 0.15 on the right hand side. So k is actually equal to 3, and that matches with the mark scheme. So tricky sum. I honestly found this paper harder than paper 1-1. Actually, paper 1-2 was hard, but this was on par with paper 1-2 actually, because of some tricky sums like the last two. They were a bit hard. To do. Anyway, that's been it, guys. Thank you for all the support. Please do follow me on Instagram, like the page on Facebook, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And quick shout out to my top tier patron for the month, Nigel. He's been supporting me on the higher tiers on Patreon. So if you want one-on-one meetings with me where we can solve your problems, personalized problems, please do consider supporting me on Patreon. The notes are also available there. You can buy them for each subject, one subject, two subjects, or all subjects. Anyway, if you're interested, please do join my classes starting from February. It's going to be a really good course. Anyway, I will link the paper for October, November 2024, paper 1-1 up here, and the paper for October, November 2024, paper 1-2 down here, and the playlist for Pure Math 1 up there. Remember to hit the subscribe button. See you guys. Bye bye.